Right now, the primary attack looks to be like the vaccines. All of these other pieces are the secondary attacks or the preparations for the main attack. The main attack is coming. Let there be no doubt about it. And they have gone around and they have literally from satellites have taken pictures of your front door so they know where you are. They know your phone number. You know their name. And now they're asking the questions of, oh, by the way, are you up to date on all your shots? Why would they do that? Unless they had somebody who was going to come to your door and give you a shot.
No, they're saying it in the bill. And again, months ago we're saying, hey, they're getting GPS for shots. Now they're calling saying we got your GPS. And they're saying we're going to lock down cities and it's going to be on your ID card, on your database, whether or not you've had the shots. I mean, this is and they've got all these TV shows, General, with this preparatory phase of there's going to be a pandemic, do what the military says. I mean, they're really drilling the public consciousness. And you're saying, looking at the pieces, General, you think they're getting ready to really red light things and green light things, and that this is the real deal.
This is coming this fall.
We want to make it a red light, and that's what pushback does, Alex.
And let me tell you what, let's go to principles of war. One of the principles of war, and one of the most important principles of war, is called mass. Mass. You need to put together the largest force that you can do that totally overwhelms the other side. Right now, they have got the mass. We have got the mass in people, but they have been silent. They have now got to get up on their hind legs and make noise. All of them, all of the people in this nation have got to take the action that Dr. Rima talked about before, www.healthfreedomusa.org, and go to the Action Now column on the right-hand side and make sure that your voices, all of your voices, are heard in Congress and in the state, in the federal level, and in all of the agencies. You've got to do that.
Not one person listening to your show, Alex, should be unaware of the fact that both state and federal statutes say that if you don't accept a mandatory vaccine in time of pandemic, you will be involuntarily quarantined and incarcerated.
Yes, that's the official executive order and the statutes. Right now, they can drag you and your family away, put whatever they want in your body. Folks, this is tyranny. They've got a history of eugenics. The White House chief is a eugenicist calling for our sterilization and deaths. General Stubblebine, I'll say it. Do we not, as free sentient beings, have a right to self-defense against aggression? I don't care what bullcrap law they say they've got.
The best self-defense is a voice. All of the voices. All of the voices. Every one of them ought to be standing on their hind legs yelling. And they need to go to the website. Yes. They need to take the action. And they need to make sure that all of their friends and their friends and their friends do the same. Because the way we're going to beat this thing, Alex, is through mass. And it's called action by every single American who does not want to die.
Sun Tzu said that the best way to win a war is without fighting the battle. Now,
yes.
He was a smart dude, and he was not afraid of military action, but he understood that the ultimate purpose of a war, if it's as people fight it, is to secure eventual peace and prosperity. Now, for the generals and the globalists, it's a whole different matter. But what people want is peace and prosperity. And if we accept these vaccines, we will have neither peace nor prosperity. If we push back, they'll be back again next time, but so will we.
I was about to say, look at 2002, 2003. They tried to make their first responders take the inoculations as an act of supplication and submission. And their own enforcers who were going to supposedly be running the forced injection drills on us, and they've had these drills publicly, they won't even take it. But let's not let them have this fake victory of scaring everybody with the flu. Then it kind of blows over. They give people a soft kill weapon, kills them a decade later. That's never psychologically attached to the event of the vaccine. And then next time they say take the shot, people are more compliant. We've got to build our mass, our force, to say no to this, and they're using the psyop of this fear-mongering to try to set the precedent to do this. We have to grow our muscles and our mass and our force each time in this fight. Do you agree with that statement, General?
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. And every voice needs to be not just that voice, but every single person that they know to get their voices going too, because mass wins.
Let's call it freedom's multiplier. If you sign this demand, and it's not a request, Alex, it's a demand for the right to control what happens to your body and your children's body, and you don't get 10 people or 100 people to do the same, you have failed in your duty as a free human being. Absolutely,
and call into other talk shows and say, I want you to have General Stubblebine and Dr. Laibow on. I want you to have other people on to talk about this. Get a huge buzz going as well. That's another area of the info war. These letters to the criminals is good as well. This is part of the domestication, part of the process of training us to take their soft kill weapons. General Stubblebine, as this develops, let me have both of you back up in the near future as we go into the fall. You too, Dr. Laibow, and Godspeed in the work you're doing on all these other fronts with the Codex Alimentarius. Let's not wait 5 or 6 months before we have you back on again.
You got it.
And let me close in one other Sun Tzu quote. There comes a time in every battle when both sides are defeated. The side that persists at that time is the winner. It's time for our voices to continue to make noise so that we are heard in mass. Thank you.
Absolutely. Dr. Laibow, General Stubblebine, God bless you. We'll talk to you again soon. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Alex.
You judge them by their fruits. I only see good fruits from these people. I've seen no evidence when people try to demonize them and attack them. But regardless, let's not get us diverted by, is Alex Jones good or bad? Or is General Stubblebine good or bad? Is Ron Paul good or bad? You know the New World Order has signed executive orders and are saying they're getting ready to forcibly inject you. I can show you newscast after newscast, and we have. You've heard it. You've seen it. That's the issue. Face the issue at hand. Forced inoculations. You want to call me an agent because I'm saying you shouldn't have to take forced inoculations? Go ahead. That's COINTELPRO. Be weak-minded if you want. I got a few points I want to make in the next 5 minutes, and then we are going to end this transmission for today. But first off, I want people to look at this again. Look at this article again and look at it carefully. This is key. I want everybody to go to Infowars.com. I know that Kurt Nimmo and Paul Watson are doing stories on this. They need to tie it into the GPS and the people getting phone calls about inoculations and the rest of it. Healthcare bill will fund state vaccine teams to conduct interventions in private homes. CNS News, very credible. There is a knock at the front door. Peeking through the window, a mother sees a man with a woman, both in uniform. Now, I was getting calls about this in the last month. This is now already happening. They are agents of healthcare reform. Excuse me, ma'am, says the man. People have been describing this. They're even wearing like fake police uniforms. They're like blue that look like a police uniform. God help us. The eugenics teams are on the street. Excuse me, ma'am, says the man. Our records show our 11-year-old daughter has not been immunized with genital warts, which is the soft kill Gardasil. And your 4-year-old still needs a chickenpox vaccine, says the woman. He will not be able to start kindergarten unless he gets the shot. You know, says the man, smiling from ear to ear. And it just goes over it. Folks, this is now going on. My God. And they're talking about how it's a bill, and the bill summary says they're going to do that. This is already being done with the CDC federally. I mean, this is total hell. Imagine if the Nazis would have come around. Oh, there's a flu scare. Everybody take your shot. Oh, people would have willingly done it. See, this is more sophisticated. The eugenicists got beaten back 60 years ago. Now they're here with a vengeance, operating covertly.